What's going on, guys? My name is Drew. Today we are mourning the days of every single day watching a World Cup game because they got 2 days to go in a row with no games at all. It's disgusting. It's sad. I hate it. I want to watch the games all day, every day again. I miss the 5 a.m. games Eastern time here. I miss waking up in the middle of the night like, oh shit, look, the games are on. Let's just watch them. And then being tired the rest of the day. But it gives us time here on the channel to talk about or preview the quarterfinals between some 8 teams that look really good and strong, and some surprising teams have been knocked out. This World Cup in general has been very, very surprising, and it's going over the standards or predictions that I thought were going to be with this World Cup. I kind of thought it was going to be like a crappy World Cup, blah, 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 but, all the bad stuff behind the scenes is still bad, but on the field, it's been pretty erratic, pretty chaotic, pretty fun, and pretty entertaining most of all. Of course, USA is out, but a lot of fun teams, a lot of fun players, and a lot of kings to watch. For example, this one right here. So let's talk about now the quarterfinals. Let's get to it. Let's first start off with the Croatia and Brazil game because I believe that is the first game. That's going to be played. Croatia conceded only 1 goal in the group stage. Great defense. 1 goal always against Japan. Also. 2 goals so far this tournament, but they're coming up against a really strong, really motivated, and hungry Brazil team that wants this generation, this new talent generation right now, to win this World Cup, and they're giving it everything. You can see the way they're playing. They got passion. They look like they're ready. I don't see Brazil ever having another, just dismantling like they did against Germany in 2014. I think this Brazil team is really, really good and dangerous for any other team left in this competition. But Brazil will have to face against a team who's very good tactically at defending. They hardly, let themselves get open to attacks or goals. Again, like I said, they took Japan to the end stages of the game, to penalty kicks. Their goalkeeper, Croatian goalkeeper, I forget his name, amazing the way he saved those goals. But I don't think they're going to make it to overtime or extra time with Brazil. I think either one team's going to win or that's it. It's going to be a slim win. If it's Croatia, it's going to be a 1-0 win, and that's it. And they're going to hold down the fort. And they have the ability to do that. But Brazil has the ability to dismantle any fortress at the back, at defense, And Brazil's got the quality on the bench as well, bro. They're deep. It's deep. So with all that being said, despite what I said earlier about underdogs and stuff, I do think that Brazil could win this game. And they're going to win probably slim. It's not going to be a dismantle like South Korea. This is going to be a really good test for Brazil, this Brazilian young side, to see how good they can be against the team they can face in the semifinals or even in the finals. This is probably their biggest test so far in the competition. The group stage, as usual, Brazil had an easy-ass group stage. Against South Korea, I thought it would be a little more of a challenge for them, considering how they played against Portugal. But I guess it wasn't. But Brazil needs a good challenge, and I think this is going to be a really good test to see how they're going to be going forward if they do move on, which I do think they will, but not as easily as maybe some think. So, next game that day is Argentina, but same thing, are against the Netherlands. Now, being a USA fan, I want the Netherlands to lose because they knocked us out. And really ugly fashion, man. Like, it was just USA's fault the whole time. We were playing good, but it's just defense errors and not being so versed in the big leagues of soccer talent, especially like our coach Greg Berhalter, who's not used to coaching against managers like Louis van Gaal. It was easy dismantling USA's defense, and that's what cost us. Inexperience. That's the word I was looking for. Inexperience. But they're coming up against Argentina here, who look shaky, okay? In my opinion, I thought if USA could face Argentina, I think they had power to defeat Argentina. Like, Argentina, I feel like, as much as I support Messi and the team, and I want them to win the World Cup, I know the weaknesses of this team. They're easily shooken up sometimes. Like, it's not all the time, but sometimes I feel like if they're under pressure, they get nervous. Like, against Saudi Arabia, they conceded, they kind of dismantled, and they couldn't get back into the game. Even against Australia, it looks like they was gonna head that way, not by a good, saved at the end by a good save by Emiliano Martinez in goal against Australia at the dying ends of the game. But I think after all those scares, they're motivated. Now they're into the quarterfinals. They're against a familiar team like the Netherlands because they have defeated that team on penalties in the 2018 World Cup. So I think with all that, they will have enough to meet Brazil in the semifinals. I'm gonna go out here and just say, man, France versus England is the game to watch of the quarterfinals. That is the game of the day. Okay, game of the weekend, if you want to say it that way. England looking great so far. As much as I don't like our rivals, or especially group rivals of this World Cup, they've been looking good. USA almost got a win against England, but England nudged out a draw. They could have gone for a win, but USA backed them up, and they couldn't do it, baby. But England looking good against Senegal. I thought Senegal would be a bigger test for them. Turns out they weren't. France, on the other hand, been looking crazy. They've lost. Unlike England, they have lost and conceded more goals than England this World Cup. But they got the firepower up front, man. With Moussa Dembele, Kylian Mbappe, Giroud in good form and confident right now. France's all-time leading goal scorer now. He's going to want to keep that going. But England look really good. And I think, like I said, this is the game of the quarterfinals, the game to watch. If England are the real deal, then they need to beat France. I feel like this team is more motivated than ever before. They have gone to semifinals before, so there's not a new for them to reach the semifinals or even quarterfinals even. But this is going to be the biggest test of their whole World Cup campaign, the hardest team they face, and probably one of the most difficult teams to face right now. But I think I'm going to be a little different from everybody else. I think England is going to pull through. Oh my God, is it coming home? Wait, where am I going? Yeah, right here, sorry. Is it coming home? I don't fucking know, but it's going to the semifinals, I'll tell you that. You guys are going to have a friggin' titty attack and get mad at me, but look, I'm going for the underdog here. I think England is the biggest underdog in this whole quarterfinals right now. Well, that could at least has the strength to pull off a win against the favorite team, but that's whatever. Let's go to another underdog team with Morocco and Portugal, a team that knocked out Spain yesterday on penalties. Spain, disgusting penalties, bro. You're a world-class country with world-class league. You guys can't score a fucking penalty? I was mad. I was furious. But it's all right. Morocco, I'm happy for them. They're looking really good. Everyone loves Cinderella story. Everybody loves the underdog story. Especially in America, we love the underdogs. So I want to see Morocco win this. And I think they definitely could. Portugal was okay, I would say, in their group stage. They had 2 wins and 1 loss. How to use my reference real quick. But the way they won was really, it was okay. You know what I mean? They beat Uruguay. They beat Ghana. But Ghana was kind of catching up to them. And of course, in the quarterfinals, they met against Switzerland. With Switzerland, I feel like wasn't the hardest test they could have faced. Had they have faced someone like the Dutch or Croatia, they probably would have lost. But now with mixing things up in the lineups, the coach there for Portugal taking Ronaldo out, who looks to be like he was holding the team back because the new guy up here scored a fucking hat trick, first hat trick of the World Cup. So good for him. He's gonna be getting a big club soon, a bigger club than Benfica. But is that going to be enough for Portugal to win against a team motivated and hungry like Morocco? I'm going to say no. Oh my God, Drew, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Dude, I'm causing controversy because I'm going to see Morocco meet the England team in the semifinals, bro. How crazy is that? That's wild, right? And why, Drew? Why? Well, because I feel like Portugal's going to go in here thinking, we can maybe not underestimate this team, but maybe think that they are the favorites. Obviously, they know that. And maybe that's going to catch them off guard, just like Spain got caught off guard by this team. Will Morocco take them to the dying ends at the 120th minute and score? Maybe. Will it go to penalties? Maybe. Morocco looked to be good at penalties. So that's worrying right now for Ronaldo in Portugal. But I really think that Morocco has the ability to overcome a team like Portugal. If they could do it to Spain, they can do it to Portugal. I mean, they're neighbors, so it's kind of like they can do it. Those are my quarterfinal predictions, guys. I know maybe not the favorite prediction for anybody, but you know what? I don't give a fuck, okay? This is a great World Cup in terms of soccer matches, in terms of teams that being underdogs and winning. I'm excited for that. I love it. Any team can beat any team here, and that's why I love this fucking game. But I am excited to watch the quarterfinals on Friday. Got freaking a day and a half to go. I'm dying. But let me know your predictions down below, and let me know what you guys think of my predictions, and be sure to like the video. It really helps your boy out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.